my team and say like Zari literally shit Mikos because they literally just give away Mikos for anything. It's like, hey, I was thinking about testing a new tournament. What do you think? And they're just like, hey, have 10 Mikos to give out. And I'm like, there's not even 10. There's no way I can give out 10 Mikos. And they're like, well, have 20. And it's like, okay, it may not be quite like that, but they do give out a lot of Mikos. It's a great mouse, though. You know, I thought I would never actually enjoy using it. Because I got a mysterious package, I didn't know what I was getting, and I thought I was just getting a headset, but I got a mouse, a headset, and a bungee.
Oh,
And
go on there.
What?
Go ahead there. For free.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want sponsorship.
Yeah, well, I do so much for Zowie, man. I ran the whole tournament for them. Anyways, I didn't think I'd like the Miko, because it's so small,
Yeah.
but the way it clicks, like, listen,
Yeah,
It
you
just-
can hear it.
I don't know, man, like, I never thought, like, I never thought I'd like the way a keyboard sounds, and then I learned about mechanical keyboards, and, like, it was amazing. And then I thought, well, a mouse is never going to sound good, but this mouse, it just feels amazing to click. I can't explain it better than that. It actually just feels amazing to click things, and it makes me want to click more things, and, yeah.
A lot of people had recommended it to me, and what was it? It was Razer products first of all, but I never really liked most of the Razer products, like the
See?
Black Widow.
I had a Black Widow, I had a Death Adder, and I loved my Death Adder. My Black Widow was okay, it was nice, but my Celeritas is like suddenly 10,000 times better. But my Death Adder, I really, really liked it. It was a great shape, I really enjoyed using it, but the Miko, the only way I can describe it is it clicks so amazing. Like, I don't know, I really don't know what else to say, so...
It's just the click.
It just, I literally don't know what else it could be. Like, it just clicks nicely. It was a bit weird because it's a bit of a smaller mouse, but it's, you know what the best thing about it is as well, though? It's so cheap. It's like €35, £30, which for a mouse is really good value. You know, for €35, you usually end up with like a mouse which is like, you know, you don't really know who it's made by. It's kind of a tacky mouse. It's very kind of low quality, but
Yeah.
this is really nice. Anyways, let's talk about the game and not that.
Up in the top left hand corner, we can introduce our players finally now. We do have, is that the red protest? Yes, it is. It is Freddy.
Freddy. Freddy.
In the bottom
So-
right hand corner, we do have playing for eSub Academy. I'm gonna say, I'm hopefully saying this right. It is the one and only Wanty.
Yeah, I think Wanty is how you meant to say it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, CC first out of Wanty, which I really do like. Just a gateway expand out of Freddy with a double gas. Nothing too crazy, just his mothership core expand. You know, nothing you wouldn't expect basically.
Yeah.
So, really standard build, and you know, for Wanty on this map, it's actually a really standard build too, because there's nothing really which is going to shut down the CC first. And if you want to go for a fast expansion, gasless, you're better off going CC first than one max FE, because you get more Marines out faster afterwards. So you're actually safer to more things, and it's more likely you're going to survive an early aggression if you go CC first, because the only thing CC first is worse against is some kind of proxy gate or some kind of mothership core stalker rush.
Yeah,
But even
that's-
then, it's kind of actually even because you have the two barracks instead of a reactive barracks. So, you know, it's the only thing you kind of give up here is the scouting with a Reaper. But on a large map as well, you're not even guaranteed your Reaper will really see too much. And if you really want to, you can just go for a Reaper anyway out of one of these barracks a little bit later.
Yeah, and Freddy is going to go into a Stargate play here now. This is going to be interesting. I really would like to see more of this Phoenix Colossus play. That is really interesting to watch, especially to see players trying to experiment with it. I find it amazing. So I would like to see maybe a little bit more of that, but I think we're definitely going to see an Oracle come into this Stargate. But with these two rocks coming down right now, this looks like he might want to put on just a little bit of aggression with a small timing window. He won't have any medevacs with it, and we do have the first target lab actually going down right now with the first scan on the main base. It does state that there is an Oracle incoming, or at least there's a Stargate there, so he should move his Marines into position straight away, and Engineering Bay does go down. So that means them turrets will be up, hopefully should be up just in time, and an early third base at 6 minutes is being taken from our Protoss player. This is extremely greedy, and if this goes straight, this could be punished.
Considering he didn't scout his opponent, it's a very risky play, but it's a big bet. He saw his opponent played a very strong macro game against a Zerg player, and he's saying to himself, you know, if he does something like that again, let's try and take advantage of it. And you know what? It's going to work because, quite frankly, the Terran player, he can't do anything to punish the third base.
Yeah.
And this is very similar to what I guess it was Oz that did it in WCS America, but I can't remember. I think it was against Ryung. And Ryung, he went for actually the most aggressive timing you can go for with kind of like only Stim, Marauder Marine off of like 4 barracks off of 2 bases. Oracle comes in and gets turned down. And he just couldn't even do any damage. Like, he just got turned around. And we're actually going to see charge here, which is another way to do it. It makes you a little bit more vulnerable to the drops. But as long as you're on top of the drops, you're good. And as he scans, he sees these gateways are very late, and that might be the giveaway that some kind of early base has gone down, because these are very late gateways, no matter how much tech you've invested into.
Yeah, that's definitely completely true. I definitely think if he does get away with this, he's going to have an insane lead, and definitely Wanty is going to have to come up with something quite smart to be able to beat this if
I'm surprised he makes Void Ray instead of just throwing down Templar Archives. If he makes Templar Archives now, he actually gets Archons out, which are good against an attack. Look at this! Wanty doesn't know what's going on. He's adding a second bunker. This is so bad for him. He's defending against a triple Nexus. This is really bad. And he's adding in bunkers. He thinks it's Blink because he's seen the Corona booster. Oh my god, it's such a mystery. He saw the Twilight Council, and he just thought it was Blink. And I don't know. Like, maybe he thought the initial gateways were hidden. Or maybe he just thought this guy literally didn't make all of his gateways until the last moment, but he's made a complete misread here, and he's going to end up... And this is the problem with TVP, right? It's so hard to read your opponent unless you have that Reaper out. And if he had a Reaper out, he'd know there's no proxy balance. He'd know the third base is up, actually. And as well, I mean, even if he did scout the third base, I mean, theoretically, he can't move out too much because of this Oracle, but, I mean... He's just defending, and he's going to fall further and further behind 60 probes to 44 SCVs. Like, how do you even come back from that? Like, you just even have a third CC on the way.
I definitely think he's going to need to pull out a miracle right now. Classes production is a bit late, but he's going to need to throw in some sort of AoE right now.
I don't think it matters. I mean, again, I don't see why he's continuing to make Void Rays. If there's one way he actually comes back in this game, it's because he makes Void Rays instead of like actual good units against Terran.
Yeah. Does push still do damage? He does only have...
I mean, the thing is, this push could do damage because there's no Storm. When there should be Storm, he should have invested in Storm already. He should have 4 Templars with energy with the amount of gas he invested in Void Rays. But he still probably will hold on here. I mean, the upgrades aren't that great for Wanty. He's actually only got +1 halfway done. So the upgrades are even. Finally, we see Templar Archives down. This is so much later than it should be.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the only thing I can say, and I still think it's actually going to be just about okay. Throat and Overcharge comes down straight away here. And I mean, he can definitely hold on, and he just has to make sure he doesn't die to any drops, and of course that's going to be the hard part without Blink. But look at these Void Rays patrolling around, they're actually going to find the Medivacs!
Oh.
And I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Oh my god, one Medivac goes down immediately! And this is intriguing to say the least, and I mean, both Medivacs go down, and this is actually terrible for Wanty. He's got no way to heal, and the most awkward force field in the world lands. But Freddy, he's just going to move on through, and Wanty, he wants to get out of there right now.
Right now, there's honestly really nothing that Wanty can really do, especially with this Templar Templar Archives come down. Sorry, them charge loss are just putting out an insane amount of DPS to them little Marines that have 1+1 at the moment. They don't even have 1/1. And he is not even oversaturated, so he doesn't need to fall back on a third base right now, come to the 12-minute mark. A fourth base is good enough at the Protoss, and I just really don't know what he can do right now, even with there's Templars coming in. What's he going to do now?
This game is the definition of disgusting, I think.
Yeah, I think that's just what Cost can really do. And
the thing is, I mean, the way this played out, there was just every single advantage for Freddy that wasn't there for Wanty, and Wanty just made the wrong decisions. Like, he was in a bad spot already because of the early third base, which was just unscouted. And this is why I think he maybe should have invested into 2 Reapers, just to scout around a little bit and try and get into because if you make 2 Reapers, you get into that main base no matter what, right? So then you have a bit of more of an idea. You see whether some Stalkers are already out and it is going to be Blink, or if it's not. And the way things stand right now, he just defended against the third base. His third base is so late himself, and the fourth base comes up for the Protoss, and it was losing a whole Medivac worth of drops. Wasn't useful either, and now Freddy's got so many Templars, so many Zealots, and a Robo on the way finally to start transitioning out of this, and this third base will land as well for Wanty, but I mean, so little, so late on.
Yeah.
These drops are looking for a way in to do some damage, and they may be able to land next to the fourth base, but the army's not really that far of a position for Freddy, and you know, these Void Raiders do actually kill off the Medivacs in the middle of the map too, so one drop shut down here. These Templars don't have Storm just yet, but they do land feedbacks on these Medivacs, and these two Medivacs will go down. He gets a few Templars, but I mean, really not too many, and not worthwhile for 20 supply with units. As another little hit squad heads towards the third base, but 180 supply to 110 right now. We're literally just seeing macro prevail for Freddy and Wanty just being way too far behind. It looks as though our series is going to be even up. I mean, I don't want to call it too early. This attack just did a load of damage.
Yeah.
But we're still 4 bases, like 4 Nexuses, remakes that many probes in less than a minute. So really, Wanty just what else can he do? I mean, a Pros player is just so far ahead, and you can't play from behind this Terran.
No, definitely not. Right now, the Terran player just needs a miracle to be able to save. You don't need Bunkers to lower. You don't need the Sim City this up, because that amount of zealots that he has, especially with Storm coming in, I just don't. Is there anything he can do, Wardy?
I mean, if it was the Pros player, I could say he could hope for the most amazing storms of his life. I mean, where are the Templars? There they are. So they are being brought with army. I just don't think so. I mean, it's the upgrade advantage is there for the Pros player as well. He's actually he's using snipes right now on Zealots in his mineral line in the natural, and he's about to have to fight here in the front. And I mean, he doesn't actually have enough snipes or anything for these Templars, and storms go down, and they are huge storms. They're Templar from behind, but it goes down anyway. Archons are going to come in anyway, and well, I mean, there's just nothing. Well played is called, and I mean, the thing is for one.